Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, Murray. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Tanner Muse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. To Connor on the check down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and a couple. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
31 yards.
And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. They got completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you've got to expect to get more.
Oh, Connor loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers. And they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Here's Hardman to return.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Your trip is here, bro. Your trip is here.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. 3 yards to gain there, second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Murray again. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
You got three down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Yeah. Let's go, baby.
So we come upon halftime here, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
There we go.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Time to go to work. Let's
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, 75 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
60 yards.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay, and the ball is knocked out, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off here, the 32. He's at the 30. The 20, 10, 5, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back. All the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, nice move. So this will be accepted. As it moves the offense backwards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Perkins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Perkins. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that break. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. And we'll get a moment here. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Murray from midfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches. And his guys are going to go for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Throwing again, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past